Hi, this is Caroline, Dream with Caroline, and today I'm here to show you pieces that will be going into my Halloween journal. Now, it started off as a nice white card, and it was already cut because I have used the other side of the card for another journal. So I had this house bit, and I decided to put a bike on it and ink it up and put paper on the inside, all inked up. And I get really involved in all this ink because the thought is that it's not really a journaling card, although it looks like, we have paper and you can always write on it and stuff, but the journal is not going too far. Like it's just more of like a piece that's in the journal, and I wanted to really ink it up. I want to make it like grungy and dark, so I use my what is that ink? The espresso ink. I use photo finish ink, and then I use espresso over it to make it really dark. I get really into it and make it all dark. Um, like I say, it's just a piece that will be into the journal, so I don't mind it all inked up. It's not like you're going to write on it or anybody's going to write on it. If they do, to go for it, but not today. So I'm not going to worry about it. I wanted to make it look more grungy and dark and dirty, and there it is. Nice black birds instead of like a brown bird. And yeah, and the bike bit is like you're visiting the house. It's you who's going through the house. So it's today's kind of although the house kind of looks something that's been passed off, like it's one of those haunted houses that you might see along the way. So to ink it up and say there's a bike, that means like you're bringing it to the days kind of thing, like you're dropping by and looking through the house. So that's why I put the little bike there, and it's black, so it's perfect. I thought it was nice. It's a nice little cutout piece. Came that way. Perfect size for my card. And so yeah, um, I inked up, like I say, I inked up the card, and when I was finished, I don't show you here, but when I'm finished, I spray my pieces that I made today with sketch spray. It's for charcoal. Like if you're drawing a charcoal drawing, you spray it down so the charcoal doesn't move and smudge. So this is what I sprayed my pieces with, was this charcoal drying spray. So there's the difference. Nice white card. And now it's all grunged up. Ooh. Cool. That's one piece. Now the next one is funny because these pieces are all already cut out. Like I didn't cut them now. And I just found them in my little books. And this is another little piece that I have left over from another time. And this is it's like leaves and a couple little bugs. There's a butterfly in there too, but I just ignored the yellow butterflies right there, and I don't care for a butterfly in this journal, so I just inked past it. And again, I'm making it really grungy looking. You almost can't see what it is, but yeah, I'm outlining that bug. I want to make sure that when I ink over everything, I want to make sure you still see the bug, or the spider. Does have 8 legs. And the spider, it's a part of Halloween and houses and all the cobwebs and things. So I thought it was a good piece to put in. And it actually fits. If I didn't have to cut it down, I inked it all up, and I thought, oh, maybe it doesn't even fit the book, but it does. And yeah, I'm happy with that. But I made it nice and black. This black pencil was, or not pencil, it's a pen, but it's like a liquid pen, so I'm not sure what it is. But yeah, it's perfect for this. It has a nice, really fine tip in it, the black, and it doesn't smudge, and it's yeah, it really helped out here to make this bug dark and black. I was gonna do the leaves too, but I thought then you don't see the bug again because there's so much there. So I just outlined the two bugs so you can see them a little better. Now from this step, I'm inking it. Everything is the photo finish ink, and then I still use the other ink too. I make it really dark and grungy, but when I spray it, this has like almost a shiny top to the paper. So when I spray it with my spray, um, everything becomes shiny. Like it doesn't soak into the paper like as if I was charcoaling and spraying a charcoal, it sinks into the paper and it remains matte. But this kind of paper that I'm using, or from these magazines or books, they're shiny, so the spray stays on top, and it dries nicely. I was worried about it actually because it was my first time trying that, but it dried nicely and it gives me a nice shiny pieces now through the books. And the book that I'm using, that Halloween storybook, it's a matte finish pages, so there's no shine, only in the cover. But now when you find these pieces in the journal, they'll come out shiny. So it catches your eye, the shine, because everything else is matte. I was wondering about this pen because it's so fine, it's going to take me a long time to do it. But see, the marker doesn't work, and I've already inked it. That was a white feathers, and I already inked it, so you can't see it. I want it black, so this was the best way to go, was with this fine. It took a while because it was such a fine tip, but it still is the perfect stuff for it. And yeah, so when I spray it, it's shiny, and it's weird because there's like the leaves, the last one I just did, um, it kind of sets it back. I don't know, I didn't take another picture of it, and now it's already in the book. I don't want to hold it, but um, the leaves are set back, and where the black ink of the spider was there, it does come forward. Because since I didn't put this pencil in pen on the leaves, it didn't bring it forward. So it was perfect. So yeah, I made this nice little bird with the white and the red. I made them all black because I wanted a black bird. And I have since found another black bird that was already cut out and just laying around. So there we are. There's 3 pieces I did today. They're not sprayed there. Or maybe that one is sprayed. Oh yeah, I think those 2 are sprayed and then the bird got sprayed later. But see how like the leaves on that one is set back and you can still see the spider. One more piece is this cat. Now, and again, it was already cut out and laying around waiting to be used, just like this. Most of my illustrations and things that I get is from nursery books because I do a lot of little golden books. So these little images are helping out now to this journal. Um, I want to make this cat be able to move in the book, so I have to cut it long, so when I put it in the book I can play with it, give it a little brad at the end, and it can go back and forth, the cat. Now this little cat, I have to ink it up and mark it up with a little pen because of the white, the white belly and the white paws. And before I do it, I have to make sure that I have the features cut out. So I have to cut out real close to the cat to get the features of the cat, because when it's black, then you want to still know that where the features are of the cat. And then I trimmed it right down to the black, so then it'll be less ink I have to put on. I'm starting to worry now I might be using up all the ink that's in the little pen. So I got to cut it all around, right nice and close. Get the fine scissors in there and cut out the mouth and the ears and the little pieces between the paws. So yeah, so when it's all black, it's you still see the features. A lot going on. It takes a long time to do it all this too. I got this on, editing and it's all fast, but it was a good morning's work for sure. And I was glad to find these pieces that I already had cut out that I needed: a bird, cat, and a spider, and the house, of course. So that's nice. I'm happy with that. Oh, and so now that the cat is going to move, it's not going to be a stationary to the book. It's not going to be glued to the book. I do want to have a backing to it, and it will make it a little bit stronger since you're going to be like touching it and yeah, turning it back and forth. So I decided to put a back to it, and of course you need a back to things because if you're going to write on it, you want to have a plain back to the back. So this piece of paper was laying around. Perfect. It was from a book. It has a little pattern on it. I don't know if you can notice. But I do ink up the sides of it. But when it's in the book, you can just turn it right out around and write on it, if you care to. But it's not. It's only decoration to me. So my inking might get a little bit wild, but I'm not thinking about writing on it anymore. It's just a different thought that came to me, that why worry about putting too much ink on it. I want the look more than I want to say that you can write on it. So I don't know who and when and where I'm gonna write on it. But it's all for fun, right? I'm only doing it just. There they are. There's the features. A little bit better there for the black cat. We used to have kittens when I was young, and I love the idea of that black cat with white paws and a white chest. And now my dog Jack, she was black with white. I just love that mixture, black and white. And there's the back now. It's all one. So there we are. I give her a nice little black. I think this is the cat that visits the queen and chase the mouse under the chair from the nursery rhyme. Pussycat, pussycat, where have you been? I've been to London to visit the queen. And pussycat, pussycat, what did you do there? I frightened the mouse under the chair. And here I am just inking up that white. When it goes in the book, yeah, you don't want to see any white. And I do believe the page was brown anyway. And I do match it up later to make sure I got it right. And I get that white part trimmed just to fit into the page a little bit better. But it was a perfect fit. She's not too long for the page. I want to thank you for dropping by and seeing my little pieces I made today. And stay tuned for the journal. Bye for now.